Just a small test. Hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. Will be the last stream for this week, obviously, but also next week I will not stream my Wednesday stream for Project Euler. So this one is a special one again. Started a new project called Javis, I think on Monday, together with Jacob Zelko, aka this setup prince. He's also a streamer. Do check him out. And okay, sound should be working fine, I hope. So yeah, today I want to do some visualization. In general, the package is called Javis because of Julia Mathematical Visualizations and Animations, and because of Iron Man. And yeah, so stuff you can do currently, not in the master version, but in the pull request, is doing some latte stuff and doing some animations. Like this one, where the blue one is rotating around the red one, and the red one is in a circle. And this is the full code for it. So you have like a rotation from 0 to 2 pi. And you draw a circle starting at 0.1, which is 0 minus 100. So 0 is in the center, and minus 100 is up, which is a bit counterintuitive. So for some, at least, might want to have an option to change that, but that might be difficult. Oh, I don't know. The other point is that is saved to red ball, so the position of the red ball is saved in this symbol-like structure. And then we can use it as a round point for the rotation of the blue ball, which also goes from 2 pi to 0. So it rotates anti-clockwise around the red ball. And what I want to try out today is the following. Namely this one. So I would like to create transitions from one object to another, like for example, a circle to a square, or a circle to a star, or whatever. And I'm not entirely sure how to do it. But let me... Is there anything new? Oh, okay. Let me just shortly tweet about the stream, because it's an unscheduled one. And yeah, feel free to ask all your questions in the chats. And also ideas on how to do that are really appreciated today. And last one for people on the Discord. All right. So yeah, let's check out the the codes really quick. So yeah, in general, oh yeah, I should probably hi eval. Let me also give you the link in the chat. Lol, that was not what I wanted. Why is this not working? Okay. So that is the project link. Not background white. So yeah, I think I will start with a short overview of what one can do at the moment. Oh yeah, you need dev because we don't have a stable version yet. And it's also not totally documented yet. I think I want to have this one later, because we're working with the branch which is not yet reviewed and merged. And so yeah, the general idea of Luxor basically is you have a drawing. You can set like the background color, the color, and then draw something like a line from a point 10, 10 to a point 20, 20. And if I didn't mess anything up, oh yeah, you need stroke. And then you get a line. And Luxor doesn't have LaTeX support, but Javis does. So you get some nice LaTeX output. And then you can, for example, do some changes here. And now it needs to, as you can see, it was slower because it needs to render the LaTeX first and then displace it, which takes a while. Oh, you want to transpose it. All right. This matrix is quite boring to transpose, right? All right, so yeah, that sounds like a nice point. Yeah, I think I will not figure it out today. So how would you visualize it in your head? Like just flip it? Probably the easiest one, right? Yeah. So you would rearrange it and not flip them, just flip it like a 3-dimensional flip animation. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. you need to pass the LaTeX though. But if you give it in a, well, you can give it, yeah, that's true. You would give it as a Julia matrix and probably use LaTeXify to get the LaTeX of each part and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, that's out of the reach for this stream, I guess. So today I want to, oh, does this work, by the way? Let's check whether this one works. Okay, should take a while. Hi, SOV Trotter. You mean the transpose flip stuff? No. So we have this package since Monday, so it doesn't support anything at the moment, kind of. So this is what I created yesterday. So you have this blue circle, and then you have projections from the blue circle onto a line. So first, with two lines, you would have sine and cosine, and you can also project it to others. And now in the end, with five, I think I have 5 circles in the end. It looks like it's rotating around it. So yeah, that's what I created yesterday with quite a bit more code, but it works in Javis, or in the branch I'm currently in. So yeah, what I want to do today is probably to open it here. But yeah, it's a valid point to have something like a transpose version. Just have to think about it more, I think. That might be helpful. So what I want is to have a transformation from black magic, transformation from what do you want to do, like star into a rectangle. You want to have the numbers in the transpose to move like this? What? Maybe I should not call it star to rectangle. And yeah, so we basically want to have a video outputs of 500, 500 maybe. We don't have a roadmap, but have you, I don't know, since when you are in the stream, so I don't know whether you wait, yeah. So this is the, yeah, we are not, check. So this is the issue I'm working on, but you can get to the repo from that. We figured we use Luxor. Oh, hi. You're doing Summer of Code. That's nice. How's that going? What are you working on? So yeah, we want to do 2D animations first, and Luxor. So three blue, one brown uses Cairo as well, which is the backend for Luxor, which is kind of the reason why we used it, or why are we using it, as well as that it's easier to handle animations with it, in my experience. I don't really like the let me check your link. I don't like the observable pattern in Mathy that much, but it would be faster, I guess, in some sense. Never heard of GeoPandas. Yeah, it's kind of like a personal thing, I guess. I tried Mathy out like twice, and I only had problems with it. I just can't get used to it. So is it, do you have like a special package for it already? It's too much text to read. Oh, sorry. But it sounds interesting. Yeah, exactly. Too long didn't read section. GeoPandas and Pooh Julia. Okay, then I have to check out what GeoPandas is. Way better. That's always a nice goal. It's always a goal for my own projects. Examples gallery. It's always good. I can't read this text. Okay. Yeah. So the geometry is probably a list of points and not one of them. Or is it? I don't know. I thought it's the shape of the continents, but maybe it's part of that one. Okay, anyway, that sounds good. So it's not a package yet. It's more like an idea, or do you already have a Julia package for it? Let me get back to this. Yeah. Maybe should call it star. Draw star. It's like a star function. So this is the origin. So and it's in the center when using this PNG, which might be a little confusing. I don't actually. Okay, let's draw that. Oh. Oh. I always forget this stroke, and this probably does not work. To have. Right. Is it not really a keyword argument? So I have to define all of them to get to the action. That's pretty bad. Because normally you want to have an action. But anyway. Now we have the star in a weird orientation, to be honest. I don't know what this ratio is. The height of the smaller radius of the star relative to the larger. Okay, so okay, this is more the star-like pattern. We didn't go for a separate package, but integrated the changes into already existing packages. The vision is pipeline. It's the geospatial data in is able to have it as data frame. Gotcha. That sounds good. So yeah, so my idea is the following. Please continue writing in the chats if you wish. I think it's rect, right? Yeah. Corner points. Maybe put this in the origin. Have an actual rectangle. And also have like a stroke. All right. So now the idea is that instead of having like directly draw it to a stroke, we try to get the path of it and convert it into a polygon, so that we actually get the points of what it's drawn. Basically, this is the no, I think I don't want to have it like P5 chess. I'm kind of bounded to somehow to the Luxor way of using it. So if you I think they're kind of completely different, aren't they? Or can you do animations with D3? So what Chameleon, so the author of Luxor, is doing is you have an animate function which takes in like a movie object and have just scenes defined. And that's similar to what I will have in, or what we will have in Javis as well. Just that you have a slightly different syntax. So when going back to the pull request, this is basically the syntax. So you define the frames of each section, which is so in P5.js you have like everything is just repeating. No, not. Oh yeah, it's basically a while loop, right? While true loop with a frame counter, I think. And here you define the frames directly. Then you have your function. You can have some transformation of the object during the action time. Whereas in Luxor you would basically build it yourself. So you have in this action you would get the frame number and stuff like that and animate it yourself. So this should just make it easier to use Luxor for animations, kind of. If that makes sense. So what we can do is pass to poly and have this a pass. Just for readability, you actually don't need an action. The default is pass. And if you do this now, then nothing happens. So you can now use poly of star poly stroke and of rect poly stroke. Oh yeah. It can have several polygons inside. Oh, this is weird. I think you need like an extra fill, whatever. So it's weird that this is drawing something and this is not drawing anything. And I think we need poly close. There. So have you worked with Manem before and you enjoy it more than I do? Okay, now it's clothing that one. But what has happened to this one? Oh. Do I need like close pass or something like that? Because this seems to be still the same. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, I also like processing. Oh, P5.js, which is similar to processing, I guess. So what is going on here? I think we need some kind of let me wait. Okay, that was strange. This is so weird text. So I'm also quite new to look, so that's why I have to look stuff up continuously. Close. Yeah, that's what I'm using. Not helpful. So when doing pass, nothing is done. Okay, yeah, that's true. So maybe we need the new pass function. Not too sure about. Okay. Do you want to have the points for the? So, maybe I don't need this one. Okay, now we have it. Different than expected a little bit. We need this new pass. And I hope they are not. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. What you've been looking at in the points. So yeah, the idea is now the following, that we animate the star into this rectangle. And by the way, can we have like a weird star? Yes, we can. But it's, oh, wait a second. This is super strange. I actually want, okay, never mind. Geometry basics. Is that the Julia package? Yeah, I think it's like a Cairo thing to close and the last codon is actually a line that closes the first one. Yeah, okay. Oh, you mean this? Oh, okay, yeah. I think internally it's probably like you doing it. Yeah, because this one is not the same as this one. Yeah. And by the way, this pass to poorly have this option. No, doesn't have any options. Okay. Yes, I'm not sure whether the star is a good choice for what I want to do. Maybe, anyway, it should work. So what we can do as well is set the color maybe to reds, and here set the color to black, and draw like a small circle for the star poly. And fill it, I don't know, might be a little bit big, so that we get the actual points. And we need to basically, so so we have this 10 points, which makes sense for a 5-star review. No, and we only have 4 points in the rectangle. So the idea is to increase the number of points that describe the rectangle, and then move each point to like a corresponding points. If that makes sense. Yeah, I haven't thought too much about how to code it. Actually, just wanted to do something nice on a Friday and stream about it. Okay. So I mean, it's easier to include. I don't know where to include the points. That's currently my problem. Probably want to also have even a different color for that. So we need to include 6 points into 4 lines, which doesn't work evenly. So maybe keep it stupid simple at the beginning and then think about it a bit more, is to have and now it should be relatively easy to morph this into that, or whatever the correct English word is for that one. All right. So maybe have like a weird function. So I will basically do all the stuff in this test, in this test file or whatever, and later try to, once it's kind of working, try to make it simple to use for Javis. So if length, or maybe we want to have the length anyway. And we don't want to have anything. Otherwise, if poly1, oh no, do we want to flip it? Well, maybe if L1 is bigger than L2, then have poly1, poly2. And have I'm not sure whether this actually destroys something in the end. So the first one will now have less than the second one, and we need to include increase the number of points. And we don't want to, so we only want to add points and don't remove points. So we want to we need to add 4 points. And maybe we just let's think about it. So we assume that it's a closed path for now. So we have the same number of lines or edges as vertices. And I think we started at this point, and then we kind of have diff. Oh no, have L1 modulo diff modulo L1, not modulo. I want to have that's points per edge, if that makes sense. And we probably, as one is divisible by the other at the moment, we just go for it. So we want to have 1 point per edge. And then for P in poly 1, or like maybe have like a vertex. So we have 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and in the end a closing one. Can I that's probably a weird idea. Okay, anyway, we have P1 is poly 1, 1, and P2 is poly 2, I plus 1. If I plus 1 greater than L1, and then have midpoints. This is currently, how do we want to add them? Oh, we want to have probably 4 j in 1, 2 points per edge. Is points per edge. Wait, what do we want? Do we want to have how do I get the midpoint now? So I want to have a third. So that should be this, I guess. And then midpoints is P1 plus T times P2 minus P1. And I think the function is insert. Index, and our value is our midpoint. And then we want to have okay. We have more points now, but it's not drawn correctly. Because the midpoints are also wrong for some points. What did I miss? Okay, maybe. This is interesting. Oh, because no. Yes. What is going on here? Oh, wait. Okay, we need to have kind of a copy of that, which makes sense to me. Oh, I need to compute it in a different way. Okay, this is what we wanted. All right. So everybody who stayed in the stream can now see that we achieved something. It's working very minimalistically, as this is kind of a created example. So now, as they have the same number of points, we want to animate that. By the way, do we need a drawing to get them? What happens if we don't do this? Okay, and I don't want to basically draw anything. Just want to know whether I can get the path without. Okay, this one doesn't work. Okay. So I need to create an artificial drawing before, which is kind of bad. But okay, never. Oh, shouldn't call it animate. Start to. Oh, I think I have that function already, right? Start to rectangle. And now let's do so I need this this weird arguments thing because it's otherwise it will not work because this actually gives it arguments. I just don't need them. Okay. Right. Yeah, this. I think I made a weird mistake there. Oh no. Actually didn't want to delete the folder, just everything inside the folder. And then, okay, now I actually think it's temp directory. By the way, will you be wait, test images? No. Will you be attending the JuliaCon workshops today? Starting in 2.5 hours. Okay, let's also have this remove, and I actually let's give us a little bit more. Also have this in test. But yeah, we created a GIF, whatever. Okay, so now let's also draw a star. Okay. That function is already given, taken. I mean, a star and a rect. So a star is a star of points minus 50, 50, and a rect. Oh, we can actually have this for 0.5 and pass. Okay, no, wait. I think I have to define it different. Because we need this new pass stuff, which we have to abstract out later. And then it's a star of p for 0.5 and nothing. And a rect is the same thing, which gives a width and a height. Um, 2020. Oh. Wait. Okay. I think I have to define it otherwise. You don't see the point of what? Oh, we need a radius as well. 10. Which is not defined. Yeah. And then we have the following, which is not drawing anything because we decided not to draw it. Okay. So stroke. Now it should draw the stuff. This. No. What? Oh, this is a rect, by the way. Where does it want to add anything? Okay. I am super confused right now. So, a star and a rect. Let's remove that one for a second. By the way, we need this. I don't know why I didn't get that. 55. Center middle points, radius, endpoints, orientation. There we have the star, which is quite small. Let's add our rectangle. Okay, now the question is the following. How should the user interface look like for that one? So I was thinking about that we have a function called transformation. That's so general. Yeah, maybe call it Morph. Which takes in two functions, a star and a rect, and should morph one into the other. But this, unfortunately, needs to be written like this. Why does it have a pass? Okay, which doesn't work because we don't have a morph function. So yeah, what was your question, Eval? I'm not sure whether he's still there. And we want to have. Okay, actually, I don't want to have that part. Now we go. We should probably make a new branch for that. And that is number 4. Okay, we are in a new branch. We can define the morph function. And as you can see, everything is quite young. All right. Why did it show it? I actually don't want. You only missed like an hour and 15 minutes. The good part is starting now. So yeah, the idea is to morph this one into this shape. What? What just happened? No idea what I clicked. And I also don't like this weird stuff on top of everything. I like this one, but not. Anyway, let's define our functions at the end. From function is a function and to function is a function. Yes. Yeah, okay, that should work. I mean, it doesn't do anything yet, but shouldn't throw an error anymore. Function. How did I call it function? Whoa! It's like a white screen. It's like there for you. All right. Oh, it does. Wait. The problem is that it does need the frame. Okay, I think we want to okay, I think we need a closure function. So normally it calls this with video action and the frame number. Video action. Wait, so video action frame, and this should call video action frame from function to function. Video and action, and don't care about the rest. Okay, and now we actually have a nicer syntax, just this one. And it does a lot of nothing. And then we want to have new paths of from function. How do I call it? Just that, right? New paths to function. And we assume there's only one polygon in it, so that it's a closed path without holes. And then we can do poly or from poly. I forgot again. So let's make stroke and close true. And maybe to be sure, okay. Oh, I don't want to stroke it. Oh, called it correctly there. And now we have the same arrow here. Which is weird. Wait, what did we do before? Oh no, did I delete that function? No. No, this is the right. So new path and path. But this path should not do anything, actually. Wait, it does do something? This is strange. Okay. Maybe that should be stroke. Yes, we are back to what we had before. Okay. Now at the beginning, we actually only want to draw that part. But yeah, we need this weird function I wrote earlier, which is match number of points. I don't know which it gets called like this from and we probably want to see the points. Oh yeah. Well, that's actually a valid point. We don't want to compute it too often. Like in every frame. You basically want to compute it in the first frame. So this only happens if frame equals to action frames. But I want to okay, and then the which doesn't work because otherwise we don't have the from poly and the to poly. Have this down here, but what we can do is we have this action which takes in some kind of options, which is like everything. And it might, I think it should be a dict of any to any. And then change that later, but that's all right. Because then we need to restart everything. Okay, so let's get back to Morph. And then what we do is we have action, options, I don't know, from poly to poly. And here we kind of have the opposite. So it's only computed once. It doesn't throw an arrow, it's just nice. And the GIF doesn't do anything. All right. What's next, everybody? I need a break. Okay. I wanted to have something done before break. Okay, so let's do the actual transformation. So we just assume that the first point gets mapped to the first point, the second point gets mapped to the second point, and so on, which probably looks bad, but that's what we have for now. That is basically, let's not care about this for now. Oh, wait. Let's do care about it. So I just wanted to check. I used this close past here, whether I can remove it here. Okay, I can't. That's good to know. But I still needed it, right? If I remember correctly. By the way, does that work? Yeah, maybe 100 frames is not the best choice, but yeah, actually let's change that. Also, it should be, I think, 30 frames a second. Okay, let's maybe change it. And then if it works, we can increase it as we wish. Okay, so let's do some assert here, which is, no, let's do the assert here, which is assert length of poly 1 is equal to length of poly 2, which will in general be not the case, but in our constructed example it is. And then for P1, P2 in zip from poly to poly, we have also our interpolation function, which I use somewhere else and just wanted to copy it, but should have just written it. This one. Which just is a parameter from 0 to 1, depending on the frame number. And then we have I'm not too sure how to make it fast or not memory intensive at the moment, but let's call it points. And then we have new point is P1 plus T times P2 minus P1 and push new points, and then do this stuff and see what happens. Yeah, have you seen that? That's pretty nice. The problem now is faster. Oh, okay. I think I just need to faster. Okay. How fast do you want it to be? Like that? Isn't that too fast? Okay, actually, no. How about that? One and a half hours. Now it's actually art. Exactly. Yeah, what can we do now? That looks super weird. Oh man, that's too fast for me. Sorry. I want to see something too. You want more dancing elements? What do you want? Yeah, but there's no color. That's a problem. Oh, okay, wait a second. You might want to have and fill it. Oh, and you want to have it fast. Last frame is 60. Yes, that's terrible naming. You want to have it fast. Okay, stay with me. How about that one? You were satisfied with that one? You probably want to have it bigger, right? I can't look at it. But you can. Okay. How about making a dark mode? Okay. Actually, I'm glad I can help. Very first of morphing. Yes, please do whatever you wish. Okay. I have no idea what your problem is. Yes. Oh, maybe I have. Okay. So I will try to fix that. As I'm currently using a different computer, I think my Git configuration is somehow weird, and try to fix it such that I can push and have access to it. Yeah, I will try to figure it out. See you in a minute. go. I think you can join again. I might have fixed. Okay, so. Oh my goodness. I don't know whether that's a good image, a good GIF for for a GitHub issue, to be honest. By the way, Il, do you have a GitHub account now? I would like to link you such that they can like give all the bad feelings or good ones that they have credit to you. That was probably not a real English sentence. Anyway, oh yeah, based on the branch created in this one. All right. Okay. I actually used the terminal in the end and still don't know how to use that, but maybe it works next time. No, it's not the same thing. The one is called GitLab, and the other one is called GitHub. No, the GitLab is an open source version of GitHub, but GitHub is the more popular one, common, whatever. I don't know. The more used one, I would say. Okay, so we probably then create one. Otherwise, I have to link your email address to it. And you don't want that. Oh man, can we go back to normal mode? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good point. I really don't like this weird emojis in Twitch. You know that. I always have to look up what they mean, and then I still don't know what they mean because I'm not a gamer and I don't know all the weird names. Yeah, I like the robot ones. Well, I don't really like them, but they are the least annoying ones. Okay. I can't watch this. So sorry, but it's oh. Why are they not drawn now? Yeah, it's like the sleeping emoji. I don't know. Boards. Yeah, that fits, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But otherwise, I kind of like when it's so slow that you know that you see what's going on. And then you can see, it's still too fast for me, by the way. You can see that this point, it's completely getting rotated, which is somehow weird, in my opinion. Or like not the most natural form of transformation. But yeah, I wanted to have a 5-star one first. And have to two-frame animation. Yeah, this will not work. Wait, what? Oh, because I have to delete this thing all the time. Okay, this is not expected. It should still draw something iterating. Not that I care, but it's not expected. Okay, what is it actually? Oh, okay, what is okay? Oh, because I divide by 0. Yeah, that's probably not a good point, is it? Okay, but let's assume that's even more bad, right? I create so much bullshit in between. Sorry, when did you write "yeah, true"? What is it referring to? For me getting a stroke. I'm so sorry to everybody who like just don't watch my stream and you can't see stuff like this at all, because it will happen unintentionally. Okay. No, 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 no. We are back. We're back to normal. Okay, but yeah, I actually don't want to have any animation at the moment, and I don't know to test that out. Maybe we go back to draw style. Did I remove it? Okay, so this. Use the music of the animation. That's getting even worse, I suppose. Okay, yes, I get that. But I still want to see that. Okay. So now we want to have add 6 points. And I don't know how. Probably. If I smaller or equal to points, exactly. This is not expected. Okay. Oh, wait. That should be J. I don't use J. Yes, that's what I wanted to have. Okay. And then we can go back. Try this one out. Okay. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but at the moment it is super ugly. Okay. This is something I was looking for. Can I make it like big? Just look at this. Let's have a normal style. And done for today. It will not get more beautiful than this one. Just look at it. Like really. Yeah, it's much better than the one to the rectangle. This just looks so ugly. And yes, I'm sorry. I have to make it super slow. Oh, and now bad. Creating a lot of images. Not good. So I think what we might want to do is have like 4 frames, which in the end will do all the same, but we don't do this part anymore, or not plotted. What we will do is I think that should work, right? You should really include that in the Javis function. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I actually don't get why they are drawn in the first place, to be honest. Oh, because... No. And I don't do that. Nothing happens. So why does it? I think I don't understand. Maybe I don't fully understand broadcast. So why is this rectangle drawn? What? So weird. I mean, actually, I think I want to draw them anyway. I just don't get where I draw them. Because it totally is independent of frame. Like the only thing is that I save it. Okay, anyway. Let's get not too trippy. Okay, that's all right. Let's do maybe the 4 stuff. Okay, so I would expect that this we might need some random color. Oh. So bad. How many viewers do I lose? By the way, how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just that's okay. And then I need this thing again because they're actually all the same color. Okay. Yellow is actually choice. And orange as well, maybe. Maybe some form of gray. Okay, so the red one should actually go to this one. And the The blue one should go to this one. Okay. Okay. Anyway, oh, hello to YouTube. Some people joined on YouTube. Seems like I hope I can read the YouTube chat if something happens. Let me check that. Or anyone on YouTube, please write a comment. I don't want to start a live stream. I have one already. Live control room. Sounds good. All right. Okay. So I might need to. I think I can use distance between points. Yes. So what I want to do is so they are both oriented in a clockwise fashion, I think. So I need to loop over them once and check the distances to check which rotation is the most efficient, or which transformation is the most efficient one. Let's do vector of point. I think that works. Oh, this. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't use that at the moment, but I assume that work. And then we have I should. I should do that here. Should only do that one. And here I don't need to save the points. and the t is 1. Overall, P1. Oh, just all right. Smallest I. So that's the one with the smallest distance. And 2. So if overall distance is smaller than smallest distance, then um, um, yes. So the problem is that we want to don't go over there. Basically want to go over this. But here we want to have plus I minus 1 that one modulo this, and that one plus 1, I think. Okay. And then we need to save that. From I know the naming is bad. This. Oh. I really don't know why it's blinking. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, so one thing I want to add to delete the tab. What is that? To check that out. Exactly. I don't always have this weird URL names, but me, is it random generated? Well, I hope this works. Not too sure about it. Yeah. Somehow it doesn't work in. But this is the normal command, right? This is also a little bit weird. Could do is should not put it. Make. That might work. Okay. Oh. That looks good to me. Let's remove some locks. Just some kind of comments. Sorry for the noise in the background. I should be sorry. Oh, you can't hear the noise in the background. And yeah, with a not multiple of points, it looks a bit weird. But I actually don't know how it works. This is just as expected, as hoped. Some function documentation would be nice. And I still don't quite get this. This doesn't work right. And I don't really get why it doesn't. So maybe this doesn't have any effects. Yeah, so the default is black, and maybe because it's in its own layer, it doesn't have an effect. You have to check that. But for now, how about star to a circle? Okay, the naming of the function is now completely bullshit. That look pretty nice, if you ask me. Okay. All right. Now people are warned. If they open it, it's their fault. All right. Have a look at it. I guess. Yeah, do you have any questions so far? So the next point is just to write some test cases for it, and that's probably too boring for the stream. So ask your questions now, and then I will wrap up the stream. So yeah, we started with this issue, which by the way also has some nice animations like these, which probably will not look that awesome with the current version. And he also has an awesome YouTube video about it and all kind of weird things that one needs to consider when having 5 shapes morphing into 2 and stuff like that, which I don't support at the moment, and maybe never will be. Was it because of the double? I don't know. Yeah, and then we created, I will not scroll up again, this star to rectangle and star to circle movement. So yeah, check out Javis.jl, and hopefully it will get even more awesome in the next couple of months. Yeah, I normally write blogs instead of streaming. You can find on, that's my blog, and I have a Patreon page since September last year, and a lot of awesome people support my projects, like blog posts, stuff like you have seen, trippy morphing things. I hope I will not lose any patrons for that one. Sorry, Eval. And the 5 names listed here are the ones who pay more than $4 per month, and I really appreciate it. And also, I think you missed the intro music again, at least some of you. That one is created by one of my friends who doesn't want to get named here. So thanks for that, and see you in the next one. And don't forget the JuliaCon workshops.